All right, and welcome back to another episode of the Verified Podcast. And today we have no other than product of the trade zone aspect.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Trey Fo, what's good?
What's going
Appreciate
on?
you for bringing me in on the podcast. That's all love. Appreciate that for real.
Oh man, yeah, and that's really uh, what kind of gave me the idea to bring you here. Because I feel like our movements are one and the same when it comes to just bringing up, people around us, the community. Um, and that's one of the questions I got for you. What about the community, makes it or makes you just so behind, the people around you and just want to bring people up with you? What makes you want to do that?
Coming up from the east side, just the heart of the city. It's like coming up from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I've always been the type to just, you got to fight. So I fight for the underdogs. You know what I'm saying? The ones that I know that's trying to come from the bottom. Like that's where I come from. So when you come from that, you have the understanding of what it takes, and you want to push more to get up out of that situation because you know how it feels. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I be. Once I got out of that, and became like healing, that's when it's like, yeah, you got to reach back. Try to help out your other folks. Bring them up. So
Right.
that's my thing. Helping bring others up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree 100%. And I feel like if a lot more people thought like that, then we'll be a lot further than what we are. You
for
know.
sure.
So for people who've been under a rock, who is Aspect?
Every aspect of the game. You know what I'm saying? Aspect is I came from music. I started music probably when I was like 8 or 9, like really being into it. Started with this rap group. We made a group. We was called what was the name? Our name was Small Time.
Oh, okay.
Small Time. So
Yeah.
it was a group of us, and at that time, we was this was when like ABC, Another Bad Creation, Boys to Men, and all them was out at that time. So rap was about. We was into house music. We was doing rapping and we was dancing and flipping at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So that was that during that time, the culture of hip hop when it first came out. Well, starting. But yeah, I was doing it when folk was like, yo, rap is whack. It's
Dang,
like, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? They didn't really understand it then. So I come up from that, you know what I'm saying, that part of music. Even my name back then was Kid, Little Kid, you know what I'm saying? And, I kept at it. We met a lot of different artists. I met like back then, young, met the Fat Boys, met Queen Latifa, ABC, Boys to Men. Man, it was so many different artists. And the producer we had back then was his name was Joseph White, J White, White Rain Productions. So he the one, turned his own, artist development, showed us how to work in the studios. Back then it was the we had the tape going on, the reel to reel.
Yeah.
So we was recording on reel to reel back then. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in it for
I was about to say y'all young
one take
blood over
hold.
there.
You know what I mean?
Y'all don't know about the
Yeah,
real to real.
yeah. They
You
don't
know
know
what I
nothing about
mean?
that reel to reel. So I've been going through it for. I know how hard it was when it first started, but it's real easy now. You know what I'm saying? But I took that perspective and was like, yeah, now it's time to go ahead and grind because we come up from when you really had to put in that footwork. You know what I'm saying? So we was traveling here and there. You know, we was on the journal here. Uh, Man, we performed at Shaboom's.
Oh
We was
man.
young and we performed at Shaboom's, bro. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, we was doing a lot, man.
They don't
So,
know about Shaboom.
Man,
yeah,
I'm telling you, man. Ooh,
right.
wait.
So
Hey
that
man.
energy, bro, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
kept me going. So I just kept on going throughout the whole thing, even if we split up. But I kept doing my thing. Um, After that, I started doing my own thing. Then I changed my name into Prodigy Son. It was like as I got into high school and started back, doing my music then, and that's when I started making my own beats and learning how to record my own self. Got my own little setup computer back then. I had a computer, and then I had a little mic, like one of those little skinny stand mics you could put and just talk into. The computers back then, shoot, we waiting on AOL, we waiting on the internet to come up. You know what I'm saying? But
Dial up.
yeah, yeah.
Come on
So
now.
yeah, man, I come from
Yeah.
all that, you know what I mean? But Aspect, I got that name. I changed it from Prodigy Son to Aspect because I'm like every aspect of the game, I do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm jack of all trades. So that's what I stuck with that aspect thing.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you already know. So, when it comes to just what you were just talking about, just learning basically the aspect of everything. You
Mm-hmm.
know, my barber, AP. AP
My
Apostle.
dog. My dog.
Yeah. Shout out to AP, man. Yeah.
AP. Hey.
He also be preaching that too.
Mm-hmm.
Independence and what can you tell like the upcoming like artists or creators? Why is it so important to be independent and do things on your own, especially in these days?
Um, it's important to, it's as an artist, you want to be able to control your art. Because if it's worth anything, you have somebody else controlling it. Then you're not getting what you're worth for. You know what I mean? And you putting all your time, energy, and hard work into something that you created and not getting what you deserve for that creation. You know what I'm saying? So, but being independent also, it lets you take control of your destiny. You know what I'm saying? Take control and keep control of your work. It's a business, you know what I'm saying? So everything, starts from the bottom. You just gotta start it. You know what I mean? Just don't depend on somebody else to get you there. That's when they gonna take over.
Mm,
They already know, like, oh yeah, I can go ahead and get him. He ain't doing no work, he ain't putting in no work, so I know what I can do to him.
right.
So at least put in the work to be independent, so you can be, partners. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be a partner than just be, uh, a worker, a
Right.
consumer. You know what I'm saying? Be a boss. That's what it's all about anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just life, period. You know what I'm saying? When you have kids, you got to become, father or mother. You got to become a boss. You got to guide them. You got to teach them. So you got to, either way in life, you got to become some type of independent. You got to learn independence. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have other people guiding you the wrong way. So that's the main thing of independence. And it's freedom, is happiness. You know what I'm saying? You ain't being enslaved. You know what I mean? You ain't being told what to do. So yeah, independence is very important.
Hey man, nice man. Y'all listen up out there, cause he been doing it for so long. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And that's what you really need to hear. But I just had to, give them some gems.
Right. And then yeah, everything you do, I'm sorry to cut you out. Everything you do as far as independently, then like, you want to be able, especially when you have kids, you want to be able to have something for them. You know what I'm saying? To leave something to them. So it's all about building up. It's a business. Everything that you do should be a business that you can, build up and gain from. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it can be a generational thing to where, the rest of your people, the generations after you can gain from.
Can feed your
So
kids,
that's what it's about. Yeah,
your family.
for sure. That
Yes,
part.
sir. Cause you hear so many artists, and I feel like a little more like old school artists
Hmm.
on just how they was taken advantage of,
Right.
how they, did all this work, lifetime work, get all these awards, and
And
then can't even feed their families or themselves at
that's
the end.
crazy.
So Hey, y'all definitely need to take heed to that. And that's a perfect segue into product of the trade.
Facts.
So when you say business, you know, how long have you had that business? And just tell people a little bit about your business.
um, my far as with music, is Blue City Entertainment, and the Blue City Entertainment is a representation of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Like the logo, I did the logo as a North Carolina map. It's the map of North Carolina, but on the top of the North Carolina map, we got the skyline of Winston-Salem on it. So it's Blue City Entertainment, but the slogan is "Out the Blue." You know what I'm saying? So that's how that rock with that. So so as a whole of North Carolina, we can all represent it. You know what I mean? Um, Product of the Trey represents Winston Salem, Trey Foe. You know what I mean? Just breaking it down from where I came from. Like we were just talking about earlier, coming from the bottom, coming up. That's just how life's supposed to be. It's evolving. That's what the product of the Trey is about. Evolving into greatness, evolving into something than what they thought you was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So you can be happy to be a product of the Trey Foe. And then it also has a deeper, even deeper meaning. The Trey represents the three. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's like, to me, that's the Trinity. That's the all. You know what I'm saying? That's the power. You feel me? Yeah, unity, unifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming together. So yeah, it's yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
means a lot. You
I
know what I'm
was gonna say, I know
saying?
you can
And
get
Trey
deep.
Foe, you already know how we go, man.
So where can I get that from?
Hey, I can get you right, or you can go online. I can send you
The link.
the link and everything. Yeah, or you can go on my Instagram. It's Blue City _ aspect. Go on there and you can order it from there. I'm a chef as well. You know what I'm saying? So you can go on my chef page. It's chef_boy_a, and you can get the link off of there as well. So yeah, you can get it online, or you can holler at me personally, and I can do it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long you been doing the chef?
The chef, I say, going on 8 years, 8 to 9 years now. I went to school, culinary school, um, you know, and then started my own business, and it's called Delicious Art Catering. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing that,
Yeah.
master that up a little bit. Now I'm back on my music. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sometimes
balancing it all out.
you gotta be well rounded. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Gotta wear
Mm-hmm.
many hats when you are a boss or you independent.
Right.
You can't just be waiting on handouts, and because that's just gonna make you a worker at the end
Man,
of the day.
listen. A slave, a consumer, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get out of that. You know what I mean? We grown men, we grown women. After a lot of people still be thinking childlike, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave that dependence alone. We gotta start being independent, coming together, unifying together and helping each other, lighten the load, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, it's too much dependency going on. People don't want to let go of the government or nothing. Like, I'm like, yo, let all that go. We got to come together as a people. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's up to us. Or they're going to continue to run us. You know what I'm saying? That's that part of being independent. If you're dependent on something, they do you any type of way. Do however they want to do with you. Yeah.
And I want to keep going. I'm pretty sure we
Right.
can go all day
Man,
today.
listen.
But I know I've seen you perform, and you also had your daughter out there performing. Man.
Facts. Facts.
Just tell about the feeling and just just how it makes you feel, about that, because you got your independence going, and that's basically sowing into the future.
Right.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Oh,
That's
man.
important.
I be cheesing when we talk about baby girl. You see me? But yeah, man, I've been having her around music since she was a baby. But even before she came out the womb, had her around music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I used to be in the studio making the beats or recording. I have her in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Having my arms, and she's soaking it all in. So by 4 years old, man, like she was just her mama said she was rapping, saying something in the shower or whatever. And I say like one day I had her in the studio and I was playing a beat. She just started rapping. I said, "Oh, hold on, hold on." I'm like, "Oh, we gotta record this. Let me record it, man." She freestyled. 4 years old, bro. She freestyled over 20 or so bars, like, and I probably like up to 30 some bars, but I broke it down. It was and cut and made a hook for her, and then put the verse together.
Yeah.
Song came out. It was called "The Hot Jacket." That was her first joint. She performed it and everything. So it was like from that point on, she been on it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of started stepping away from the music as far as with me, and started grooming her, pushing her. Cause once I saw that she was loving this, yeah, I put it in her. So as time been going on, man, she done been rocking places. She rocked the Coliseum. She done been in Atlanta. She done rocked with Street Bud. You know what I'm saying? Um, she done opened up for a lot of little different people. But that was me grooming her. Now she's of age. She rocking on stage with me now. You know what I'm saying? We rapping together. We about to do like a remix for the product of the tray.
Okay.
So I'm definitely have her on there.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she raw, man. She raw.
man. Yeah, we might have to get her on
She
here,
raw.
so-
Miss Sanaya. She
Miss
crazy.
Sanaya.
Yeah, you wanna check her out on Instagram, Miss Sanaya. MISSSANIA. You know what I'm saying? Or you wanna check her out on YouTube, it's Miss Sanaya. Or you wanna check me out on YouTube, it's Aspect 34. You know what I'm saying? And I got, we'll show y'all what it is.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. Because
Yeah.
I see you got a lot of motion out here. I know you said you stepped back from the music game for a little while, but now you back.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean? And I seen you had the Happy Hill Garden performance, and I think you said you're in the Chronicles for that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so you're in the
They done
Chronicles
shouted
for
me
that.
out. That was dope.
Yeah.
Shout outs to the Chronicles. Shout outs to Debbie. Shout outs to all the folks that had something to do with the Gardens reunion, because that was dope. That was unity. That's what we need. I love that. And I appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me and my daughter, we was up there. We went crazy. She snapped. I had to open up for me. So, yeah. And it was like, yeah, coming back, it's been a minute. So having her up there with me was like, yeah, that was crazy. Even with her, it's been a minute for her. So, yeah, both of us, it's been a minute. So we came together, killed it.
Man.
Yeah, that was love.
That's all I keep hearing buzzing, around right now, So,
Yeah.
but I know you said you did a downtown performance as well.
Mm-hmm.
But what performances or events do you have coming up? Projects that you want people to know?
Right now, let me see. My man's was talking about doing something from that. Matter of fact, from that the garden show,
Performance, yeah.
people been talking, and they might want to start like a tour or something. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as involving that, or just start something different where we can do more of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So just basically right now, just it's playing by ear at the moment. Basically building everything up. I don't have anything here late at the moment coming, but right now the thing that I'm pushing is these shirts though, product of the trade shirts. You know what I'm saying? So
Make sure y'all copy
yeah.
that. And last but not least, how can all the fans and supporters find you? Your social medias, website if you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything.
Facebook, you can find me on Facebook. That's Roberto Aspect Williamson. Or Facebook as far as my chef, Delicious Art Catering. Facebook got another page. It's Blue City Aspect. You can find me on there. That's all on Facebook. Instagram. Told you about I gave you the Instagram joints, but I'll give it to you again. That's Blue City _Aspect and Chef _Boy _A. And and TikTok. check me out on Delicious Art Catering. Yeah.
Hey,
So,
well,
you know,
perfect.
them, you know, a few of the main ones that be popping off.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks for dropping by, pulling up.
Already, man. Appreciate you.
Such short notice, and yeah, we definitely got some big plans coming up forward.
Definitely, man.
But,
Definitely.
But you already know, it's Top Carter CL here. We got Aspect. Hey, and this is another verified episode.
Salute to the compound, right?
Yes, sir.
Salute to the compound. Trey 4, what's happening?